this is just something that really is kind of crazy to me. It's like I've been my whole life. I've been with this car. Even when I was like 5 years old, I've been with this car, and now it's come to the time where the car just can't continue. Like it has to be given away because I just can't hold on to it anymore. And it's just really sad, honestly. I don't know. I mean, to anyone, it's just an old car. It doesn't really mean anything, but to me, this car was my life. You know, it's crazy. This whole car is a story, and I just felt like I had to make this video because if I didn't make this video, then this car's story would just die and no one would know it. And this car has an incredible story. It's been to so many places. It's been to New York City regularly because my dad used to use it to drive to work. It's been in North Carolina. It's now in Pittsburgh. And the car is a tank. It's so old. It's from 1995, but like it's got over 300,000 miles on it and it still works. You know what I mean? And it's like that's not something you see every day. It's like kind of an anomaly. It's been with me my whole life. Either I was the one driving it or I was in it, you know? So it's really hard to let go of it, you know? It's an old car, but to me it just means a lot. Before I even made beats, actually, I used to play tons and tons and tons of tennis. That was like my thing. Like I used to practice like 5 days a week, nonstop. Shout out Nike Tennis. This is not a sponsored video. Um, but yeah, I mean, I used to play a ton of tennis, and ever since I was a kid, like my sense of exploration started when I was young, just driving around like all over New Jersey in this car, going to all these tournaments in like every town imaginable in New Jersey. Sometimes I'd even go into Brooklyn to play tennis tournaments and stuff. So right off the bat, this car was just everywhere, even when I was a kid. And then later on in high school, this became my car, and I used to drive it into school. I would just pick up my buddies, and we would just go after high school. We just like pretend to be studying, but we just like wouldn't really be doing anything. So I remember driving my friends around in this car. That was like a ton of fun in high school, just like going to Burger King, like not really doing anything. Yeah, every day just like rushing to get to school 5 minutes before it started for no reason. You'd think maybe I'd just wake up like 5 minutes earlier so I wouldn't have to rush, but of course, like you can't do that. We gotta rush every single morning. So yeah, when I was in college, I went to UNC. So I went down there, and then my junior year, after moving out of the dorms, I brought the car down, drove it all the way down to North Carolina from New Jersey, and this is my car there. I remember I used to work for Jimmy John's like deliveries, so I used to drive all around North Carolina too, just delivering sandwiches. And then after UNC, drove it back home to New Jersey, back up to New Jersey again, and then I worked for a year, and then I started dental school in Pittsburgh. So I drove the car out to Pittsburgh. The car basically broke down on the way because it was just so old. But I mean, it made it to Pittsburgh. I've been driving it around for 4 years, mainly to just like get groceries. Nothing crazy. And now it's at the point where I can't really drive it back just because it's like too old. To me, I feel like this car doesn't even have a price tag. To me, it's like it's a priceless car. So I just felt better about donating it to the famous Cars for Kids with their commercial. It was playing in my head, so I was like, let's donate the car. But like I said, as long as I can tell its story, I feel better about it. I feel more comfortable. Feel more comfortable letting go of the car after like telling its story and kind of sharing it. Very succinctly. This CD right here. This is a legendary CD, even though it never got played. But this actually was a CD that I had used. We were gonna in high school. I was Obama for Halloween. I mean, I don't even know if I really look like Obama, but like everyone thought that I did. And we had this plan where I was gonna be Obama, and we had like 50 people who were acting as Secret Service agents, and we were gonna just pull in, like storm into the school, and my buddy's he had this really big car, it's GMC, and we were gonna play this as like some like motorcade like beat or something. We were just gonna pop it in his car and just like jump out of the car and like storm the high school. So it was a fun day. It was a fun like prank, but we never ended up actually playing the CD. I got this tape right here when the bumper, I had this bumper in the front, literally the whole bumper had fallen off. I hit this guy in the parking lot at UNC by accident, and I was so scared that I had destroyed this other man's car. And the reality is I didn't even put a scratch on his, but my whole bumper fell off. And I was freaking out. So I had this tape just to tape it up and fix it. So that was like kind of like a funny moment. And I also used this tape to fix the mirror over there. Like if you can see, the mirror is a different color. It should be white, but it's black. And the reason why is because in college a tree fell and knocked that whole thing down. So I used this tape to fix it. The mirror had broken, so I remember I had tried to tape it up with this duct tape right here. This is all they had, so that's why it's like leopard color or whatever, leopard pattern. It's all they had in the store. Of course, this video wouldn't be complete without one casual little drive around the neighborhood. Take it for a spin real quick. Yes, this car does work, believe it or not. Uh-oh. I guess it doesn't work. Nah, just kidding. It's gonna work. Watch. There we go. One last rodeo. Driving around Pittsburgh. Nice views from the neighborhood. Lived there for a couple years. Dara Street Apartments. Medical campus. This is SCAFE, the medical school and the medical hospital. Alright guys, that's the end of my video. I really hope you enjoyed it because this is kind of a different video. I never really tried making a video like this, but like I said in the beginning, this car really meant a lot to me, so I just felt like I kind of had to tell the story of this car in the form of this video. So I feel good about that, so that's really all I need to feel good about. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.